Hi guys. So I know that this video is absolutely unprofessional. I wanted to have it like in other way, but I'm currently not home and I'm writing the. I wrote it in the same location as I wrote Entity 2 years ago. Um, so okay, just let's briefly told you about the mindset behind the whole new entity, new expansion to entity. So basically, I was checking some games and also your feedbacks that I receive from you many times. Many times you just tell me that it should be a great hex scroll. So I was thinking that this will be a hex scroll at first, and also that the locations should have some effects possibly to have an impact on gameplay. So I decided yes to add it because it's a great idea to have a locations and to have a um, new effects added to it, because I pretty much enjoyed the resource management system that was in the core entity. So I really enjoy that, and I decided that why we should not just add another layer to it. It should be like thematic, and also it will bring a new way how to manage our resources in the game. And then there was not complaints, but some people tell that it's too much dice rolling, it's too much going from one table to another. So then I was thinking how I should do something with that, because even I was fine with that. Sometimes it was really bothering. Yes. So I was thinking what I should do with this thing in entity, and I definitely do not want to publish anything just to be published for entity. I hope you will understand me what I want to what I try to tell with that. Was that if I will publish anything new for entity, it will be something that will move the game in some direction. So yes, and then the Continuum was written after 2 years. So what basically it is, it's an expansion to entity. So I'm not changing rules like the core rules, the core principles, and all those things, but I'm only adding a new way how to explore the planet, how you progress through to the sorry to expeditions. Yes, to expeditions. So I also have some commissioned art from Yeronim. It's my favorite artist. He's working with me more than a decade on the previous card games we did together for companies. And so I can just tell you that no, there is no AI used for this. I also improve my skills with affinity. So as you can see, this is a new layout for the book, and this layout will be also in entity at some day when I will get back to it and make it ready for print. It will have a new layouts. Of course, anyone who already own entity will have this upgrade for free. So yes, this is basically how entity will looks like in a new edition. So the mindset about that was I was heavily inspired with the games, with the games like Labyrinth and a role-playing game, so from Questing Beast, and also with the Stygian Library or Garden of Yig. Both publication was great, and they introduced something I am calling a book crawl. and the book roll is what is happening in the entity. So basically you can play this entity. I didn't tell you in the brochure, but you can easily play this as a hex scroll if you want, easily. You just drew hexes and you will roll the locations in this in the publication, and you can go. But this is basically a book crawl. It's not an official name for this genre or how to say it, but I like the name because that's exactly what it is. It's a book crawl. One of the book crawls is also 1000-Year Vampire. That's a cool showcase of a book crawl. So what the book roll means. So new expedition system is that you basically roll 2d10. One of the d10s is a movement roll. So how many pages will you move in the game, in the booklet? The second thing is it's an encounter roll. It's what you know. Challenge, threat 3, challenge, threat 2, challenge with a disadvantage, challenge, opportunity, and finding. That's all you will do. So we can just start playing right now. I will just show you how to use this booklet. You can use data as before, but right now you can use data before you roll movement roll, or before you roll encounter roll, or before both rolls. You can use your data to enhance those rolls. So in this form of expeditions, the new system, in classic in core entity, you has your traveling event. So basically you have an encounter table for travel, and then when you reach the site, you will roll if you have a challenge, opportunity, and if you gain aspect. This changed here. Here you are book rolling through the game, and after you will breach through location 30, you will immediately get an aspect on the location where you will land. I will show you the example. Before, some of you told me that it's hardcore grinding because you need to roll more than 10 in a core entity to gain aspect. So you should have many loops of traveling and being on location, and you still doesn't get the aspect. Right now, you will get aspect after you will breach location 30, after you will run through it. What does it mean to you? It means to you that when you will use your data for a movement roll, so you will add it to the movement roll, you will quickly gain the aspect. It's another layer of resource management. And you will manage your data, because also in control you want to not end up in challenge threat 3. So you want to have an opportunity or finding, so you also want to raise this thing. So yeah, it's up to you how you will manage. In this expansion, the new expedition system, the new stuff they added, I really focus on the resource management. Of course, I also focus on the storytelling itself. I will show you right now how. Okay, so I think we already spoke about the whole new system. If you will have anything you didn't understand, you know that you can ask me on the drive-thru, you can ask me in this video. I am doing my best to be super responsive. So, okay, Lush Planet. So this is a Lush Planet. If you can see, from now on, there is a page count. Until here, there was no page count. It was not necessary, it's only 4 pages. So, but to have you quickly, going through this book crawl, every single location has a corresponding number to a page. Okay, So, and what I did with the location, this is how location seems. Crimson Fields, first location. Or you know, we will have a showcase of gameplay. So, okay, let's say I roll 6. So I'm starting expedition right now. I rolled on 1d10 on the movement roll, I roll 6. So I'm going to page 6, that's easy. Page 6, a velvet lake. A shallow, richly colored lake with dense alien coral formations rising from the water, covered with filter pods and anchored feeder threads swaying beneath the surface. So as you can see, I already improved the storytelling of the game, because I also see in your videos that many times you just have this quick description and just roll the dice and go on. Okay, so there was nothing for you to have something like a good, how to say, good basic layer for storytelling, or how to say, I'm not native speaker, you know me, but you get the point. So here are the two effects that every single location have. The first effect, you may spend 1 resource to gain 3 to discovery roll. Okay, so okay, just a second. Okay, so okay, I will change it. It's encounter roll. So every discovery roll is an encounter roll. I will change it and upload it. So you may spend 1 resource to gain +2 to encounter roll, and -1 to movement roll. So when I will go out from this location, I will have -1 to movement roll. Right now, I can spend 1 resource to gain +3 to this to encounter roll. So I do not have any resource right now. I will not use it. So I roll the encounter roll, and I am rolling 7. Okay, so 7 is an opportunity. So I will check on this location what is an opportunity. You find a floating algae mat laced with a wire-like tendrils, holding rare bioconductive gel used in reactor shielding. The mat tenses slightly as you approach. Breaking it loose may trigger a field pulse that scrambles your sensors. So succeed at chemistry or IT to gain 3 resources. Okay, so this is opportunity, as you know. It's an optional challenge. So I can make a resources. Okay, so I will roll Unite now. I will fail. I get an impairment, and now I want to move from Velvet Lake. I will roll a movement roll. I have -1 to movement roll. So I roll, for instance, 4. And so -1 to movement roll because of the Velvet Lake, because of the coral formation. So we can imagine that there are issues. Those 2 effects, you can find out. You can storytell what does it mean. So right now the movement roll is due to these dense alien coral formations. So it's hard for me to move from there. And okay, so we basically roll 4, so it's 3. So 6 plus 3 is 9. So I'm crawling to location 9, which is the submerged cavern. A wide-folded thing lies between. Okay, I will not want to spoil you those things. Basically, you may spend 1 data to gain 1 resource, and -2 to this to encounter roll. I will change it after this video. So after you will check your document and just re-download it. But discovery roll is basically encounter roll. Okay, so I am rolling and so on. And you are moving through the book, and when, okay, so let's say I am on the 26, on the resin pools, and I will roll 10, which is basically a 36. So I get past 30, and I'm going, because that's the last location, and I am going to location 6. And at this location, I will find my aspect. So you will just storytell the aspect and so on. Okay, we right now hit the Velvet Lake. We already be here. It's fine. It's another Velvet Lake. So It's another lake. Even if you will check, you will also if you are asking me about the repeatability of the game, it's easy. This is only for you to have something like a base layer for storytelling, but basically this is a lake. So I am on some lake. So I will not use it. This is a richly colored lake, but it will be a black oil lake, for instance. And this is a flood basin, so this is a basin. It's a flooded basin. It can be any basin. So those locations are much more universal than in the base book. And in the base book there was 50 of them. There are 30 of it. There are 30 right now, but it's only direct. But it's much more richer. How to say described. Okay, so I'm back on the Velvet Lake, and I found out the aspect here. So right now my expedition is over. I immediately get the aspect here. After I will roll what is happening here. So I am rolling basically 10. So I will have a finding. And I slice a free tangle of feeder threads from a coral stream. I get 1 resource, 1 energy, 1 data. Perfect. And I get an aspect here. So my aspect was for a mission. For instance, I need to find out some wreckage of an old module, which I found out in the Velvet Lake. and that's the end of my expedition. And so I get 1 aspect. So for instance, if I will have enough aspects for me to end the mission, so I had a basic mission like 2 aspects. So this was my second aspect. I will go to the end of the book and I will read up one of the discoveries here, which are right now an echo crystals. So it's a new way how to speak. It's a new way for a story. You will find out. Do not check it. Do not read it before you will. You know the discoveries from the core. So right now it's an echo insights. It will tell you something more about your origin, about the pyramid origin, about. Oh, I will not spoil you. It's there. So basically, after each mission, you will read it. You will read the discovery. Okay, so that's it. I will not spoil you any more of it. Thank you very much for all of you that you already supported the project. And this is a lush planet, and I am working also on the barren planet. So there will be another one, another entity. So this is the future of entity. I will try to add also some new things. I can just spoil you that I want to add alien relics, which will give you a once per usage, but it will be stronger and it will add some storytelling. But hey, those are the things from the sets that I am working on. It's only work in progress, but this whole new wave of entity products is publications are about biomes. So this is a large planet, or it can be a large region for you. Those who end up the first entity can use it as a planet. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's the new entity. I'm pretty happy with it. I love the system, and it provides much richer storytelling than the core entity, and that's my mindset about it. So you can now imagine how I created the book, why I created the book, and you see the whole preview of the book. So thank you very much. After the video, right now I will just rewrite the encounter, so the discovery, and yes. So just please re-download. I will send you an email that there is an update for this. And thank you very much for your attention and for support, of course, as always.